Have you ever looked for a starter house that you can build out of early game materials, but doesn't look like an early game starter house? Well, look no further, you've found it. Hello everyone, my name is Endevar, and today I'm going to teach you how to build this house, which I built in the first episode of my Let's Play series using only stone tools. So if I can do it, I'm sure you can too. Okay, so for this build we're going to need cobblestone, which we're going to mix in with a little bit of andesite, the oak logs, stripped oak logs, oak planks, and then for the roof we've got spruce stairs and spruce slabs, and then for the details we've got the spruce trapdoors, the spruce fence gate, and the spruce fence. And then in this barrel we've also got a couple of extras. So just for the interiors we need the chests and a few barrels as well. And then for a little bit of extra detailing outside we're going to need some oak leaves and a couple of lanterns as well. So if you're building this in survival, this is basically what you need to concentrate on getting. So just some oak logs and spruce logs, cobblestone, a little bit of andesite, a few leaves, and a little bit of iron ore. Okay, so let's start with the layout. So first up, place your first corner, and then we want to go 5 away from there. Miss one in the middle, because that's where our door's going to be. And then another oak log on the corner. And then back from there, we're going to have another 3 cobblestone, and then another oak log, another 3 cobblestone, another oak log, and then we're just going to bring this across again, so 5 this way, and then the oak log there, and then we just need to, from here, go out 3, oak log on the corner, another 3 with the cobble, and on the corner there, and then from here, we're going to turn in this way, so we've got an L shape, got there, oak log in the corner, and finish it off with the 3 cobblestone. So this is what you should look like at this stage. Okay, so the next step is to dig out all of this grass in the centre and replace it all with cobblestone. And then at the front, we're going to go out 3 blocks, and this is going to be the porch area. The next step is to build these corners up to 4 high. So we've already got 1, so let's do 2, 3, and 4, and then do this all the way around. Next, we're going to carry on with the oak logs and bring these across on every one going around the outside, just like this. And now you should be looking something like this. And then for the beams on the inside, we want to go here, across this little square section. And then in here, I want them going from the back to the front, starting just like this. And then miss a block, and then go across here. Okay, so next we're going to add in the walls. So we're just going to use the oak planks for now, and we can come back and texture this later. So if we just fill in everything down here, leaving a gap for the door. And then at this side we're going to leave a gap for the window. This one we'll leave for now, because there's going to be a chimney here. So coming around the back, again leave a gap for a window in the middle. And for all of the remaining walls, we're not going to have any windows, so just fill all of these in with your oak planks. Okay, so at this point, especially if I'm building survival, I'll put the staircase in so I can easily access the upstairs. So we're just going to have 1 spruce stair facing the wall there, and then turning here, placing them against the wall, just have them going up to the top. And then all of the remaining gaps up here, we'll just fill in with the spruce slabs. So moving over to this square at the back, we need to bring this up another 4 high. And then again with the oak planks, we want to fill all these walls in, and this time leaving a space for a 2 high window. And do that on all 3 of these sides. Okay, so the next step is the roof. So starting at the front, what you need to do, at this level where the oak logs are going across, on the corners have an upside down stair on each side, 1 on the front, and then I'm going to take a spruce plank on top of those, another stair, and then an upside down stair on the back of those, spruce planks again, then the stairs, another upside down stair, and then planks, and then finally the spruce stairs. Okay, so at this point we want to have an oak log coming out here. So to do that, we place a temporary block there, and then we want to come out another 2 from there. If we break this block, and then we can continue this all the way across until we're in line with the back, and then go out another 3. Okay, so then we're just going to repeat this pattern at the back. Okay, so before we fill all of that in, we'll do the roof at the back section, and then we can tie the 2 of them together. Right, so this one's a lot simpler. If we just put the upside down stair at the level above where the window is, and then same on the other side. And then these are just going to go up just in straight stairs like this. And then same again, we want this oak log coming through, but now we can build off this. So if we just go to here and build across, and then this one only comes out 1 from where these are. Okay, so now we can just go across and fill in all of this roof. So just whichever block is there, just fill it back to the next section. Okay, so just an extra little detail at the front. Up here, we're going to place an extra spruce stair, and same on the other side. And then underneath, we're going to have the open spruce fence gates. Then below that, we're going to have an upside down spruce stair. Okay, so the roof on this side is a little bit more complicated, but it's not too tricky. So from the corner, if we just place one there, and then another stair facing this way, and then we leave a gap and place one there, we can then just take a slab and place that there, and then we have a nice little cover over the window. And then continue the stairs along, and we're going to leave one gap here because this is where the chimney is going to go. Okay, so we'll just add one extra slab there. Then on the next level, we're just going to bring these planks back, and we need to leave a gap of 3 in the middle, and then fill in at the other side. And this section in the middle, we want 3 oak logs going across like this, and then from the top of those, 3 oak logs going up like that. And this is going to be our side window. So then at the bottom of this window, again, take your spruce stairs and you want them upside down like this. So one facing out in the middle, and then the other 2 facing sideways like this. Between the oak logs, one upside down stair, and then we can do a little roof on here. So upside down stair there and there, and then just do a little peak on this like so. So from here, very easy, we can just fill in the rest of the roof. So with this side window, we're just going to bring them straight back to the main roof, and if it meets a stair block, it'll create a corner, and if not, it'll just meet the straight block. Okay, so now we can just add a few little final flourishes on the roof. So if you just add another upside down stair, just there, and then we can take the slabs and bring them across on the bottom of this stair, just 2 to the end, and then we can take a normal stair facing that way, and another upside down one just there, and then on top of that we can add another couple of spruce slabs, just give it a little extra bit of detail. And then we can do a similar thing with the main roof. So if we cover most of it with the spruce slabs, leaving a bit of a gap at the end, And here we'll have a full spruce plank, and the one behind it a normal stair, and then an upside down stair on the front. And then across the top of those we can have 3 spruce slabs. And then we're just going to copy that one across to the back. So we'll have the stair there, the plank, upside down stair, and the 3 slabs. And then here, I've missed this. This is the section same as the front. So we'll have the stairs there, the open fence gates, and the upside down stair just in there. Okay, so now we're going to work on the chimney. So coming inside, we'll knock out these 3 blocks, and we'll put our furnaces just here. And then we're going to have an upside down cobblestone stair at both sides. And then we'll cover those with the cobblestone blocks. And then coming around the outside, we have 3 cobblestone blocks behind the furnaces, a stair at each side, and then we're going to go up 4 cobblestone on top of that. Then an upside down cobblestone stair, and then one the right way up, and then another one facing to the side. And then behind that one, we're going to have an upside down stair, a block on top of that, and then a normal stair on top of that, upside down stair, and 2 more full blocks. And then on top of that, we're going to place a campfire, and then surround that with the spruce trapdoors, and then close them, and there we have it. That's our chimney. So now we're just placing in the windows. So all the gaps that we left when we were placing the walls, we're just going to fill those in with the glass panes. Now feel free to use any colour you want here, but I've just gone for clear glass for the purpose of this tutorial. Then we can start filling in these walls at the back. So we're just going to use the oak planks again, remembering to fill in the windows, and then going around the front, same again with the 2 high gap for the window and the glass panes in there. Then some little details around the windows. We're going to have the spruce slab above the window and the trapdoor next to it. That just looks like a little awning and a shutter next to the window. Now at the back we have this little design. Well, we could go straight across, but I like to do something with a little bit more detail, just like this. So it's slabs across, and then every other block one below. Okay, so coming around the front, you could go for a similar design if you prefer. But what I like to do here is place an upside down stair below the window, and then a stair next to it, and then a slab at the side and below those upright stairs. And then finally, we're just going to put a little frame around the door. So it's just slabs with fence posts below those and the walls below those. Now you can use any type of walls you want. I just like the andesite ones. And then I'm just going to replace these cobblestone blocks at the sides with grass blocks, just so this is a little bit narrower. And then finally placing the door. Okay, so I'm just finishing off this section of the roof with a stair block, an upside down stair, and then the 2 slabs on top of those. And then we're just going to place all of those awnings and shutters on the windows at the top like we did on the ground floor. And then we're just going to place upside down stair blocks below each of these windows for a little bit of decoration later on. And that is the basic build of this house done. So you could definitely leave it there. This house is ready to move into now. You could just put everything in as you want, but if you stick around, I'll show you how to take it up to the next level. So the first thing we're going to do is start texturing these walls. So we've got the cobblestone at the bottom. We're just going to mix in a little bit of andesite, and then we're going to put the stripped oak into the walls where the oak planks are. While you're doing this, try and keep it as random as you can and not create any patterns. And the other thing I'm doing on this build is having mainly oak planks at the bottom with just a few stripped oak, and then at the top it's mainly stripped oak with just a few planks in. So I'll just finish this front side, and then we can start on varying up the roof. Okay, so you can leave the roof as it is, there's nothing wrong with it, but what I like to do to make it look a little bit rougher is swap out some of the stair blocks on top with just the straight spruce planks. Now the downside of that is that it will allow mobs to spawn, so if you're really worried about that, you can place any redstone on top, like a spruce pressure plate or a spruce button, and that will stop anything spawning. And we've also mixed in a few of the spruce trapdoors as well, just to make that look nice and rough. And the final thing to do on the roof, just to exaggerate these peaks, is I'm going around each of them and adding a spruce slab right at the bottom below each of the final stairs. So we're doing that on the window, and then we're doing that on the section at the back, and then over at this side on the other window we're going to put them there as well. And that is the roof looking nice and rough, all finished. So from there we're going to start bringing this build to life by adding a bit of farmland around the outside. Now I will suggest here not making these perfectly square. It's better if you can have them nice random shape like I've got here. So we'll add the gate in and the water source, and then we're going to add a bit of farmland and a little bit of sugarcane as well for some variety. So we've just got wheat in this one here, and then we're going to start adding a little path around the back, and then we can add another field in here. So we've got the water source, and this time it's going to be alternating rows of carrots and potatoes. And then we can bring this path around to where we've got the gate, and just adding in a few coarse dirt blocks, making it look nice and random and roughed up. Then the leaves. You can't have one of my builds without plenty of leaves everywhere. So there's no rhyme or reason to this. Just stick them wherever you fancy them, wherever you think look good. And you can go as crazy as you want with this. I've held back a bit here, so it's just looking nice and slightly overgrown. Okay, so coming into the inside, we're going to start placing some of the storage. So we've got these barrels just under the stairs there. And then this back section here, we're going to have a few rows of double chests. So just place these in. And this is quite a bit of storage already for a start house. And then to section this off, we're just going to take our spruce trapdoors and lay them down here. I'm going to put them 3 high. And if we close them, we'll get quite a nice looking wall. So we'll close these up, place one at the top, and then if we come around the other side, we can grab a door from here and place it facing the other way. And there you have a wall. And obviously with the storage area, you've got to have an excessive amount of crafting tables. I'm not going to do anything fancy with the lighting in here, but if we just place a torch on the wall, that should keep the nasties out. Okay, so on this side, I'm just going to place a chest below the window, and then coming in front of the furnaces, we're just going to place the barrels on the floor, which you can use eventually by placing hoppers into them, but as this is a start house, I'm not going to do that just yet. And then on the back wall again, we'll have a barrel next to the chest, and then 3 above the window, just like that. And then below those, we can put some spruce trapdoors, and that looks like it's a floating shelf holding up those barrels above. Then just up here, we're going to place a spruce slab just to block off that behind it, because we're going to have a crafting bench on the upper floor. And then in this corner, we're just going to put a little bit of decoration. So we're going to have a stair facing that way, and then one that way, fence posts in between, and then a pressure plate on top of that. So we've got a nice little seating area just there. And while we've got the pressure plate, we'll just put one in front of the door so we can use that when we run in and out of this house. So that is the downstairs done. So let's get upstairs and do a little bit up here. Now there's quite a bit of space up here, so let's start in this back corner. This is going to be the bedroom. So we'll do the divider again, but this time we'll use the oak trapdoors. So we'll go 4 high this time. We'll do that all the way across, and then we'll knock out the 2 at the bottom. So that's our way in, and then we just close all these. We've got a little dividing wall, but this one lets a little bit light through. So let's finish off the decoration in here. We're just going to have a little bookshelf in the corner and a barrel on the other side. And then you can, this is the time you need to decide what colour you want to use. So I'm going to use purple this time. I'll put that in the centre. And then whichever colour you used, grab the same colour banner. And we're just going to place that above the windows, just for a little bit of covering. So to add a little bit of light, we can just put a lantern in here on top of the bookshelf. And that's that area pretty much done. And if we just place all these banners above all of the windows up here while we've got it, then in these corners we'll place the bookshelves. And then where these roofs are looking a bit jagged, we can knock out these blocks and replace them with upside down stair blocks. So they look the same from the outside, but they look obviously much better on the inside. So above here, we'll just add in another beam to make this look a bit more solid. And then we'll just add in the stair blocks going all the way around here just to make this look a bit tidier and tie it all in together. Then we'll put the slabs above that and just to bring it down a little bit. Then here we'll do the same technique. We'll knock these out and replace them with the upside down stairs. And then we can also extend this one over just a little bit so it comes to the edge of this wall. Then we're just going to put the trapdoors here next to the stairs to have a nice little safety rail. And then on this side, we're going to have a little desk. So we'll just put the upside down oak stairs there and then have the spruce stair facing it. And on this side, a little bit more storage. So we're going to have just a double chest down here. And then we could have one directly above it here. But what I decided to do is go one above and then use the same technique of having the spruce trapdoor just below it. So that looks like it's holding up again, and it's just to make it a little bit different. Then on this side, we'll just place another barrel. We'll just add in a little bit more decoration by putting a flower pot, and let's have some bamboo. Let's put that in this one this time. We'll just put that on the desk with the bamboo in there. Yeah, that's good. I like that. And then also we'll put something in the bedroom as well. So on top of the barrel, put the same thing just there. Then just tidy this up, we'll put a slab in there, and then we could do the same there, but I think what I'm going to do is change that out for the stair blocks, and look, having a little arch going around the window. Yeah, I like that. And then just put the crafting bench down there, and let's be fancy, let's have an ender chest at the side as well. I know this is a start house, but you will get to this stage eventually. And I think that's it for the decoration inside here. We'll just put a lantern up for a little bit of lighting. And then we can do the same down here as well. Okay, so coming outside, once you've got a few more resources, you've got the lanterns, you can add a few of those out here. And with the upside down stairs we placed earlier, we can add the flower pots on top with whatever flowers you fancy in there, just for a little bit of decoration. And one last one on this side, and we're all done. Lastly, just a little bit of bone meal, nice little bit of grass, and then we can extend this path all the way around to the front door. And that is it. That is this house completely done. Now, there are quite a few stages to it, but after the initial build, it's all optional. You can do whatever you want with it, but I've just shown you what I did in my world. So I hope you've had fun watching this tutorial. If you've enjoyed it, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.